The prophets of the Old Testament warned the people. They warned those in authority. They warned the kings. Sin, disobedience would mean disharmony, dissymmetry, even destruction. For only 1 century was Israel a unified kingdom under one king, from 1020 BC until 922 BC. King Saul, King David, King Solomon. Prophets began to speak as soon as the kings were crowned. The prophet Samuel to King Ahab, the prophet Nathan to King David. But after Solomon's death in 922 BC, the kingdom was split into 2 parts, the north and the south. One of King Solomon's son, Rehoboam, caused the kingdom to split. So now 2 small nations emerge, Israel in the north with its capital in Samaria, and Judah in the south with Jerusalem as its capital. Now the real period of the prophets begins. 8th century prophets like Amos, Hosea, Micah, Isaiah warned that the sins of Israel would be the seeds of their destruction. That's the northern kingdom. Sure enough, Assyria poured down from Nineveh and conquered the northern kingdom in 722 BC. Now in Judah, the southern kingdom, King Josiah instituted spiritual and political reforms. He abolished cult prostitution, got rid of animal and Baal worship. He tried to rebuild the covenant community. But after King Josiah's death, in spite of the prophet's warnings by Jeremiah and others, Judah, the southern kingdom, again fell into foolish ways, forgetting faithfulness, worshiping pagan fertility gods on the hilltops, leaning on Egypt for political and military support. So in 586 BC, Judah was overtaken by mighty Babylon. Jerusalem was ravaged. Solomon's temple was completely destroyed, all in spite of the warnings of the prophets. The prophets made it clear that all human actions have consequences, serious consequences. Adultery breaks up a marriage. Greed destroys friendship. Anger multiplies into murder and violence. Self-centered self-worship creates chaos in the social fabric. The prophet said no with a loud voice. One purpose of the church is, in the prophetic tradition, to warn people of the God reality. Our actions in God's creation have consequences. Sin brings about evil, results in trouble. Anguish and pain comes for ourselves and for others. We can thank Amos and Isaiah and Jeremiah for teaching us this.